Okay. Oh boy, we're off to a great start. Because the captions hate me. Yeah, I'd like to check my extensions, please. You exist. You exist. Mm-hmm. It exists, I promise. Oh, Christ on a bike. Oh. Okay, so, very interesting. I don't know if it's because Chrome updated and I hate them, and they hate me. This is a mutual thing. But I'm trying to get the captions to work, and for some reason, it will not enable the extension because it says I do not have the stream closed caption extension installed on my Twitch. Which I do. So that's fun. Can I reset my mic on VTube Studio here? Thank you. It's been, I am not joking, it's been like 2 days since I last streamed, and suddenly I forgot how everything works. Also, Rika was yapping in my ear, and I'm like, I'm doing shit. Also, I need to test something. Okay, the chat works. Neat. Cause someone in a VTube, and now my controller isn't working. Okay, that's good. Oh, the party's going great. Okay, so somebody in a VTuber server I'm in was basically like, hey, if you use stream elements, which I do use, for my, like, browser source things, so, like, my chat box, for example, they were like, start looking for alternatives, and they didn't apply any context to that. No context. They were just like, hey, if you use it, later. And I'm like, huh? Okay. Also, my chat looks like it's doing weird shit. I don't know. It just looks like weird shit all around. I don't know what's happening. Anywho, hi, welcome Genshin. I need to switch this to the controller. Thank you. So if you think I'm gonna play with a mouse and keyboard, how dare you? This is the problem. I started playing the game on the PlayStation, and they didn't let us off of the PlayStation until Inazuma came out. And so it was like, I was very used to the controller, so then when I started using mouse and keyboard, it was like, meh. Anyway. I have so much shit in Fontaine, I swear to God. Temple of Space. That's what we want. Okay. Yes, I know it's in the Temple of Space. Shut the fuck up. Also, Zabai's birthday. Happy birthday, Zabai. Who I really just do not care about. Get out of here with your Maple Story references. How dare you? Hey, at least the chat's working. No, but actually, I was thinking about this earlier. This last Lantern Rite that just happened, like the one this year, the 2026 one. Honestly, kind of one of my least favorite Lantern Rites. Not that it was like, you know, awful. It was still neat. I think it's just it was all centered around Zabai, and they did not make me care about Zabai. I had no interest. It was I would say effectively mid, yeah. I don't think there's been a Lantern Rite that's like awful. Actually, the majority of them have been absolute bangers. Honestly, the very first one where we met Zhao and like it established things, Shenhe and Yunjin with the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber and the opera of the Damsel of Devastation, the like comparison between because Jian Yun, who's Cloud Retainer, right, came out same time as Ga Ming because she gives a like a plunge buff, and he has like and he's built on a plunge. And it was kind of the dynamic between Cloud Retainer and her family dynamic with Shenhe and Ganyu, who are like her adoptive daughters, right? In comparison to Ga Ming, who was having like a very rough, tumultuous relationship with her dad, and how like the girlies were all, you know, good. They were all an established, nice family. They're kind of weird. What do you expect, given the circumstances? But it was like that dichotomy. And then the Lantern Rite, I think last year was the one where Hu Tao almost fucking died. Yeah, it was a time. But I'm like, all of those were really nice. And I know there's one in there that I'm forgetting. I know there's one I'm forgetting. But we'll get there when we get there. I'd have to look it up. You know what? I could look it up. Why not? Let's look it up. You're all ganging up against me. Hold on, let me turn that off first, then switch it to something else, then it'll realize that there's a thing open so that I can change it to that one. There we go. Can't find shit in this house. Okay. You're all ganging up against me. Okay. So like very shut the fuck up. I ain't signing into shit with Google. Google has betrayed me. Okay. So very first Lantern Rite, all the way back 1.3, introduction to Zhao, introduction to Lantern Rite. Very fun, very good. Loved it. Awesome, beautiful. We love, we stan. Okay? Next lantern rite was this one. This lantern rite, it had to have been. (2.1) 2.4. No, it was this one. It was the introduction to Shenhe, Damsel of Devastation. Makes sense. That's a good one. You know? That shit, that's good. Oh god, he's still at work. Ah! But anyway, that was the next one. After that, we're in Sumeru. Yelan got introduced. I don't explicitly remember what happened in this lantern rite, but I don't remember it being bad. But again, at this rate, it would have been like 3 years ago-ish. My brain's a little iffy. Then this is the one I was talking about, the one where it's these two and the dynamic between Jianyun, Cloud Retainer, and her family dynamic with Shenhe and Ganyu, and then compare that to Gaming and his dad. And then after that was this one, which is the one where Hu Tao almost fucking died. And then now you had the latest lantern rite, which was all about Zabai, and I just don't care about her. Yeah, listen, we're in a dream for a reason, you know. It's escapism. You think we all want to be working at shit? Hell not. This is the only one I can't, like, explicitly remember exactly what happens. But it's the introduction to Yelan. So it was probably interesting. There was probably some shady shit going on. Also, we had Hu Tao. We had Zhao. Oh my god, which fucking lantern rite was it that Venti showed up? Was it this one? and then we were like having a really awkward party with it was so interesting. It was like a Hu Tao, Zhengling, Xingqiu, Chonyun, Zhonli, Zhao, Venti, and then also us as the Traveler, and that was like all at one table, and it was a mess. It was a time. Oh god. Ugh, what an experience. And then also pretty animated wallpapers. Also, next update is in a couple of days. I'm not mentally prepared, but we're gonna live with it. Alright, anyway, that was the lantern rites. This is like the only one, the most recent one, where I'm like, it's not bad, I just... And that was it. That was it. That was my opinion. I was like, it's okay. I think it's just because it did specifically, center around Zabai, and it's just, you couldn't... It was so hard to get a read on her because she was literally broken into 3 different parts. And so I was like, huh? Also, this is the weirdest part, right? I know we're in the temple, I know that's the whole point, but I'm like, no, let me talk about the thing, because y'all didn't see me actually play the lantern rite. The whole thing was like, we got the moon, right? We we've doth been riddeth of thine fake moon, and now we have real moon TM, right? And Zabai died at one point, but, like, survived by breaking herself into 3 different parts. And one of those parts was, I think, imprisoned, on the shadow of the fake moon. Keep up. So because we brought in the real moon, the fake moon was basically dissipating, and by proxy its shadow, which she was trapped onto, right? And so it was like, we gotta, if we're gonna ever save her, we gotta do it now, or else she's gonna be gone forever. So it's like, okay, and then, again, she's broken into 3 parts. One of them's on the moon, the other 2 are not. We see the one on the moon first, okay? All of her, by the way, all her different versions have their own names. I don't remember them. They're all very similar. They all sound kind of the same. I'm just gonna refer to her as Zabai, and I'm gonna refer to her 3 different parts as Blue Eyes, Red Eyes, and Yellow Eyes, because that's the only way I could tell them apart. That and their personalities. And, like, the blue-eyed one. The one that was trapped on the moon. The one we were the most, that Zhonli was the most concerned about. Because the moon was gonna dissipate into non-existence, right? We interact with her twice. The entire event we interact with her twice, and I'm pretty sure for the entirety of the Lantern Rite, the blue-eyed version of Zabai probably got about 1 minute of screen time. I don't know, man. And then that leaves us with Red Eyes and Yellow Eyes. And I hated Red Eyes. She was very annoying. And I thought Yellow Eyes was just, like, a nice person. And that's about it. So I'm like, eh. There wasn't actually as much as, like, talking to all of your friends from, you know, and interacting with them and chilling out with them as there are in previous Lantern Rites as well. So it was very much like, here's this new character and we hope you like her. And I just kinda didn't. I don't hate her, but I also don't like her. I just don't... Like, I just don't care. Hey, Mr. Haunted, hello! Welcome, welcome. Been a little bit. How you doing? But see, like, I just don't... I don't know. And by the end of it, right, there were, like, 3 different versions of her, so it was very hard to tell which one was, like, actually her. I'm pretty sure it's the yellow-eyed one, because she's got yellow eyes in the end. And honestly, that was the best one to talk to, but at the same time, it's like... Who are you, though? You know? I'm just like, it's a bye. That's why. Again, not a bad Lantern Rite, just a very... eh. I mean, I found her backstory intriguing in terms of the land of long gone, ironically enough, being long gone. That was good. I realized that about halfway through. That was very funny. And interestingly enough, how, like, I think it was the Heavenly Principles themselves, or one of the gods in relation to that, or something that basically told her, like, hey, don't interfere, we're gonna kill all your people, and she said, nah, bitch, I'm gonna fight them anyway. Good for her. But, like, I don't know. I also haven't done I have not interacted with you. I don't know who you are yet. Maybe one day. Anyway, quest time. In areas within the Temple of Space, after selecting an object within the temple, you can hold and drag your skill to drag that object along a space-like vector. Alright. After dragging for a certain distance, maintain that distance for a while until it's fully charged. Release the skill button to trigger spatial folding and change the state of various objects. Yeah, okay. Red Eyes Black Dragon. God damn it. You can control various objects and areas within the Temple of Space. Some of these objects cannot be affected during co-op mode. What else is new? Listen, I love this game. But I will admit, the amount of, like, specific things that get turned off in co-op mode is very funny. Seize certain objects within the Temple of Space to produce a variety of incredible effects at corresponding moments. Sure. Basically, fuck around and find out. Chaos control? Absolutely. Hold and drag. Okay. That was an awful set of combining buttons. Ah! Ah! A bot! A bot! An evil bot who's learned that a bot that has learned that I banned the name of their website, so they have now spaced out the letters so that it doesn't count. You sneaky bastards. You sneaky bastards. They realized I banned the name.
Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
They realized I banned the name of the fucking website because it's the same motherfuckers promoting the same ViewBot website that come in here every single time. So I banned the term so that their messages in chat don't actually go through. They've learned. Awful. Anyway, this is all pretty. I like the little, like, star, like, ceiling fixtures. I want those for my house. Can I have them for my house? Also, like, this is nice architecture. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. Oh, no, there's more pretty shit. Give. They're learning and it's awful. Oh, I like that jar. That's a good jar. Oh, I think I have that one actually in my house. Okay. Neat. What was I saying?
You even want this?
I don't know. It'll come to me. Or it won't. Who said?
Too slow.
We'll figure it out. Oh yeah, no, horrible combination of buttons. That's what it is. All right, so that moving thing, you have to do, I think, left button and X to activate it, and then it wants you to hit left trigger and move the right stick to do the aiming. The buttons, man. Oh. Ooh, glitter on the floor. Oh, that's pretty. I want that in my house. Oh. Okay, so like left button and X. Luckily, I can let go of them. And then I hold the right trigger and then I flick the stick. Okay. It's not too bad. My main concern was originally that I had to hold like both of these things at the same time, and then that was gonna be. Why are your arms covered in spray foam? Also, I'm assuming that when they say Dex, it's in reference to the little hand guy.
Quit following me.
In which case it's very funny, because, like, Dex for dexterity. And he's a hand.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it,
hell yeah.
Maybe that's their problem.
Also, is this guy real and dead? Is there just a poor little blubber beast that's like stuck in here? Round and charming at first glance. But consider this, the lazy and degenerate lower creature, rude, as the Rumarians once called it, has wandered through the seas far longer than the entirety of Rimuria's own civilization endured. Blech. By that measure, the blubber beast may be closer to eternity than any empire that has ever risen. Don't tell that to A. She gonna get real upset. Raiden Shogun's gonna throw a fit. Do not let her read this. And certainly closer to the perfect sphere. Round. I'm just confused. Like, is he real? Did they steal a blubber beast and, like, freeze him in time? Was he dead and stuffed? Like, what, is this just a replica? Like, what? Who put you in here? I'll get you out! Is there a crab in here? Oh no, it's over there. When the Apostle of the Golden City still walked among us, I saw creatures like this in the southern territories. The Great Mother who granted us life, I would not dare speak her sacred name. What might she think, knowing one of her creations has been confined here? Though perhaps the thought is futile, in the end, what place in this world is not a cage? Okay, so I'm gonna just shove that to the right. How the fuck is it missing a part? Isn't it a pre-build? They have to QA that shit before they sent it to you. What do you mean? They have to test the computer before they send it out to you. How is it missing a part? What? What the fuck? What is it missing? The fuck out? Who put the crab in here?
Take it and have fun.
It said on the thing, how would she feel knowing one of her creations has been confined here? This is a real crab. Is it just frozen? Who did this to you, bud? How the fuck do they... I'm just baffled, like... Because again, my computer was also a pre-build. And like, you know, when it got sent to me, it came with the documentation and photos and stuff of them, you know, QA testing the fucking thing. Ooh, bones. I like bones. It's missing a memory stick. Okay. You'd think they'd realize that, though. Again, they have to QA test it. You'd think when they're doing the QA testing, they would realize, like, they would check the RAM and go, how much RAM was this computer actually supposed to have, and then see that it doesn't have as much as it's supposed to? God fucking damn it, the man's making jokes! The man's making jokes! A bone to pick! This bastard. Oh my god, there's so much stuff. Fantastic elemental cubes? Oh, Jesus! There's so many words. Possibly refurbished or something? I mean, even if it was, they'd still have to check it. I don't know. I mean, we are in a RAM crisis. To be fair, we are in a RAM crisis. To send it back and that they'd ship a new one? Why not just ship a new stick of RAM? It's missing... Dude, it's missing one stick of memory. Why would they tell you? Why would they tell you to ship back the whole PC and send you a whole new PC when they could just send you the one stick of RAM? Wouldn't that be easier? Because now we're gonna... I will send you a new one. You gotta rebuild an entire new PC just because you forgot to put in the one fucking stick. Like, okay. I don't know. I'm not in your logistics division. I don't know how you operate. I mean, they are gonna deal with it. Just not in the way that I would consider the most, easy. Also, yeah, it is harder to replace parts in a pre-build, just because a pre-build is so specifically, you know, built in such a way to, you know, specifically work around the parts that they got and all that stuff. But, like, I too have a pre-build. And I was super easily able to change the RAM. I upgraded from 16 to 32 RAM so easily. And then at one point, like, remember when I had my computer was kind of overheating problem? My dad and I completely took apart, we took the GPU and CPU off of the motherboard to clean them out and get all of the dust off and change the thermal paste. And it was fine. So, like, you can change a pre-build. It's still a computer at the end of the day. The RAM just sits in a slot on the motherboard. Again, yes, it's a pre-build, but, like, just put it in the slot. Yeah, 64 RAM. I'm presuming it only came with, 32 then? Unless you got 128 and they only sent you 64. It depends. Yeah, it's like, it's a stick. Just send the stick. I'll just plug it into the board. It's not that hard, sweetie. I know there's a warranty. But, like... if I fuck up putting in the stick... shockingly enough, I think it might still be under warranty. Just guessing. I know, it's real difficult. You gotta line it up, and then you gotta press it in. 2 steps. Insanity. I know. Sometimes the Keeper of the Temple of Space will compress exhibits into elemental cubes. You know, as they do. Which are easy to store and transport. There are 6 types of elemental cubes in total. They are Hydro, Pyro, Dendro, Geo, Precious, and Space. Huh? Wait, huh? Precious and Space? I have several questions. It's my first gaming PC, you gotta cut me some slack. Dude, it's not even your fault. It'd be a different thing if you were building it yourself and you, like, didn't get the RAM, in which case I'd be like, dude, there's a RAM crisis. Whatever. But it's like, it's not even your fault. Yeah, 1 and 3 or 2 and 4 unless you fill all of the slots. Depends on what you're doing. Also, very important, never mix RAMs. Don't mix them. Get the same shit for all the slots. Don't be mixing things. Don't be mixing different, like, gig types and shit. No. But no, I'm not... You didn't do anything wrong! You bought a PC that wasn't built correctly. Okay, Hydro, Pyro, Dendro, and Geo. Fuck Electro. Fuck Cryo. Fuck Animo, apparently. No, Precious in Space. Alright. New elements just dropped. Place the required number of corresponding cubes into the display case to restore the exhibits. Okay. God, there's a lot of them. Thanks.
Take it and have fun.
But I like cryo. Sorry, it doesn't exist anymore. You're gonna have to deal with either precious or space. Pick an option, because that's all we've got. Animo doesn't exist anymore. I'll pick precious. It sounds nice. Yeah, don't mix DDR4 and DDR5. So basically with RAM, if you only have 2 sticks, place them 1 space apart. So all computers generally have 4 slots for RAM. If you have only 2 RAM sticks, put them in 1 and 3 or 2 and 4. There are also different speeds of RAM that are compatible with different motherboards and CPUs. So there's DDR4 and there's DDR5, and those are basically the standards to date. DDR5 is faster than 4, however, it is only compatible with certain motherboards and CPUs and so on, right? And then the other thing is, don't mix different sized RAMs. So if you have 2 sticks of 16s, you can't mix it with 2 sticks of 8s or 32s, for example. They all have to be the same gig size. Because otherwise that causes awful, awful things to the motherboard. It just messes it up horribly. So there's RAM lessons with your local Dream Eater. Take care of your computers. Odds are you're right-handed. I mean, you're fucking right, but like, what if I wasn't? It's very presumptuous of you, Genshin. You're right! But that's rather presumptuous of you. I'm... See... Oh!
Unnecessary.
Hey! I opened the chest and Dex did a fucking peace sign. What up, dude? Okay, wait, hold on. What do I do with the cubes, then? It's like, do a thing with the cubes, and I'm like, okay. How? Do I go up here? There's a cube. I can grab this. Give. This is mine now. Okay, what did that do? Mnemonic clusters and memory factors. A memory factor is the smallest unit that makes up civilization. By dismantling the mnemonic clusters they form, you can obtain memory factors. Then offer them to the memory core to obtain blessings from space itself. Okay. Sure. Anyway, who the fuck is this guy? Who are you and how are you here? Sir? Nice leaf crown. Oh, please, no more fractions. I had to tutor that for 3 weeks straight. Oh, God. No. Not again. I had to do algebra yesterday. I don't want to talk about math right now. Humans? I thought the uplifting had already ended. More cases like Hilda's then. No, wait, perhaps you were simply unlucky. Newcomers who have only recently passed the trial of the apathetic interval? Apathic or apathetic? Apathic. What the fuck is apathic? Apathic interval. My name is Istoria. I hail from the age when the Dark Dragon King rent the sky open. Who the fuck is the Dark Dragon King? I'm trying to... The problem is there's so many different dragons in Genshin lore. I'm trying to remember who's who. Yeah, Red Eyes Black Dragon, exactly. 3 minus 2x plus 3 times 2 minus 1x equal minus... You know what? I can solve this. I know I said I didn't want to talk about algebra now, but now you put the problem in front of my face, and now I'm like, sorry, you've handed me a challenge, and now I must accept. Put the controller in. It's time. Screw it. Side quest on pause, we're doing algebra. Welcome to impromptu algebra tutoring, everyone. Oh, don't worry. That one's solvable. The only variable is x. Very easy. Ironically enough, I opened... I opened clip and it automatically opened my algebra thing because that was the last thing that I did. You're like, ain't no way, ain't no fucking way she gonna do it. Yes, I am. Welcome to algebra. Where's my overlay? Here we go. Yeah, apparently I haven't done enough. Okay. Welcome to algebra class, everybody. We'll get back to Genshin in a second. Parentheses, 3 minus 2x, which doesn't really matter if it's in a parentheses like this, because there's nothing to multiply it to, plus 3 parentheses, 1 minus 1x, close parentheses, minus 4, parentheses, 1 minus 5x, close parentheses, equals 2 times 1 minus 3x. Okay. This one being in parentheses means absolutely nothing, by the way. Alright, first and foremost, 3 goes here, 3 goes here, 4 goes here, 4 goes here. It's actually a negative 4. 2 goes here, 2 goes here. Why are you doing this to yourself? Because I have to do it next week anyway. I might as well. Literally, I have to do this next week. Okay? What he has handed me is nothing in comparison. My fault, he says. Okay. 3 minus 2x plus 3 minus 3x minus 4 plus 20x is equal to 2 minus 6x. Okay. So first and foremost, combine combine like terms. So we have 3 plus 3 minus 4, which is 2. Put the math down. No, it's too late. We're here. Alright. And then we have -2 minus 3 plus 20. So then plus 15x is equal to 2 minus 6x. It's best to do this, so this would be plus 6 plus 6. Those cancel out. 15 plus 6 is 21. So, 21x. And then this is a positive 2 and a positive 2, so minus 2 minus 2. That cancels out. 21x is equal to 0, because 2 minus 2 is 0. Divide by 21, divide by 21, x is equal to 0. You're welcome. So x equals 0. And there you go. And I hope you all enjoyed algebra. Anyway. So back to Genshin. Dude, don't dox yourself. Be careful. But anyway, x equals 0. You're all welcome. Your brain is fried. Don't worry. It's fine. I get paid for this. I'd like my $18, please. Okay. Yes, the math is away. Don't worry, I closed it. You're fine. Everything's fine. Look, you can't just give me like an algebra problem and be like, oh Jesus. First of all, thank you. Secondly, that sound alert fucking scared me. Hooray! Compensation for my tutoring! Thank you! Yeah, and you can finish up your 11-hour workday with some nice algebra solving. Again, that one was easy. I was solving for one variable. Hi, Ribbons! Oh, damn it, Ribbons! You missed the math tutoring! You just missed it. Oh god, the Dark Dragon King. What the hell's the Dark Dragon King be? This is the problem, because there's so many dragons. It's not the Valen. It's not the Valen. When the Dark Dragon King rent the sky open. Is it the same dragon who made the 3 moon goddesses? Is it the same? Is it that guy? I don't remember him being described as a dark dragon king, though. I remember him being like a dragon of time or creation or something like that. Durin? Like old, corpse currently in Dragonspine Durin could possibly fit, but I don't think he was around. He was way later, I would think. I don't think he rent the sky open. I also don't think he was a king. Oh, there's too many dragons. Insulation, we've apparently found out, is what he does. I mean, it's a rough job fucking insulating any space. It's like, goddamn. Led Zeppelin. Hey! I like this guy. He's doing a, like, snap finger point. Full name Dexter. Dex for short. Long form dexterity in reference to hand. You must be the people of the present age, in which case you have come to reinforce us. Oh. Okay, you know what, JK, everybody? This is the Temple of Space now. Temple of Time now. This actually is the fucking Temple of Time. This man is... What do you mean, the people of the present age? Huh? Sir? But it just sent me a secret signal. Buddy, it snapped and did a finger gun. I don't know what you want. As such, I introduced it using the more official, more impressive sounding name. Yes, because Dexter is just so much more impressive than just calling him Dex. That extra syllable, it means everything, come on! Paimon wants a formal name and secret code too. You gotta earn it, Paimon. You gotta earn it. Since Nihilita has sent you up here, that means it is finally our time to strike back. Oh god, I didn't watch my thing. I didn't watch, like, the last VOD before I came here. Was Nihilita the angel guy? The funky angel guy? Oh, I forget everything. Yeah, me too, Paimon. How confused. More confused than I was the first time I looked upon... Oh god, that looks French. That name looks French, and I don't know it. Does the name ring a bell? He's from a very long time ago, though. Surely not someone you know. Hey, you know what? Who knows? Maybe he really was famous. Actually, that pisses me off. Why didn't I make my mark on history? You know what? Accurate reaction. That's fair. That's some petty shit. Good for him. EU French. The French. Authenticity. Let's just call him Mauki from now on. Why? Emma feels like she might have heard that before. Can you remind me? Because I don't remember. Do any of you have combat straight on par with a junior Rumerian centurion of higher? I don't know what that is, but I'm going to say yes. Don't worry, the Traveler can beat people up just fine. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's show them what pancration, or maybe Macaria means to... Now, y'all know I'm dyslexic. First and foremost. But I'm gonna let y'all know, this is also a very long quest we're getting ourselves into, right? Again, how is this a side quest? And why is it not voice acted? Zoom in on Led Zeppelin, and we move on. Okay. Malleable platform. Within this Temple of Space, you will occasionally find platforms that can be reshaped with Dex's help. While in their default state, these platforms can expand in multiple directions. However, once they are altered, they must be reset to their original shape before they can be transformed again. Okay. Everything is red blocks of horror, and I don't like it because the red blocks of horror are how we started the game. Also, I realize I'm stuck as the Traveler now, and that concerns me. I can climb this. I can climb this. Jesus! Okay, thank you! Yep. I don't know, I feel like if I was Lumine, like the second I started seeing these red boxes show up, I would have either A, pitched a bitch, or 2, run. Just run. Like, sweetie, no. You saw what happened to your brother. Why? Oh, that's pretty. Oh, but that's pretty, though. That's gorgeous. Oh. Oh, another wonderful instance of Genshin hiding, like, whole beautiful cavernous areas behind a bunch of bullshit. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's... Oh, look at how pretty that is. That is the center of the Pillar Hall of Space. Let us set our course for the heart of the world, a realm unreserved for the old or the young, rulers or fools. Why do we have Minecraft trees? Come, it's team huddle time. Everyone gather round, come on. Grab your snacks, it's huddle time. Team meeting, team meeting. Yes, Led Zeppelin, and for the duration of this quest, you are technically part of the team. Huddle on in. Astoria, do you know how to send someone back down to the ground? Don't worry, Paimon, we can do that ourselves. Don't worry about it. Can you tell us how to send Led Zeppelin back? Okay, look, I get that. Listen, I get that, like, I started this quest a while ago, and then I walked away, and we've already been here for like an hour, and I haven't made that much progress. But, like, in terms of the game, we met Led Zeppelin probably like 10-15 minutes ago. And Paimon's already like, send her back. Had enough of her. Like, I had enough of this bitch. Get her out of here. Hell yeah, chicken fingies. Chicken teddies. In the past, that would have been nearly impossible, but the temple's laws and order draw close unto collapse, making it now a trivial matter. Okay. You simply need to do me a small favor. Do you need me to kill somebody? Because I could kill somebody. Smash a few crappy guards, rescue an old friend, and escort us back to the center of the Pillar Hall. Okay, that's a rescue mission on top of killing some people. But given that I get to fight multiple people, I'll allow it. Do you know what kind of god rules this place? Oh yeah, I've been looking for her for like the past, 6 years? Almost? 5.5 years, actually? She around? You seen your boss anywhere? You think I can set up a meeting? This was once the sacred hall of the god of space, but she is nowhere to be found. Right, well, pack it up, everybody. I'm going home. After the mistress vanished, one of the 2 stewards fell from grace and departed. The one who remained, Melanta, grew increasingly severe with us. He did not descend into the mortal realm, but he has descended into madness. Melanta, does that mean the one who fell from grace is that self-absorbed Nihilita god? The Watcher who introduced you to Dex. Okay. Nihilita of nothingness. So Nihilita is whatever the fuck the other name they said earlier was the funky angel guy who gave us the hand. Got it. Thank you. Oh my god. So it really was that big winged guy who talks to himself, doesn't care what people say, and changes the subject whenever you ask him uncomfortable questions? God forbid. He's just not up for conversation. Does he really talk that much? Yeah, bitch, he's as bad as me. No matter, the 2 of them were once divine familiars who watched over the world from the Pillar Hall of Space. The Temple of Space selects people and objects from a specific historical age or a now vanished civilization, using them as the smallest possible segments. Sir, I'm gonna need you to unpack all of that. What the fuck do you mean? Huh? It selects people and objects from history, no matter whether the civilization has vanished already or not, and uses them as the smallest possible segment? What does that part mean? Once elevated, the Chosen are preserved here as living memories forever. That doesn't sound like a very happy fate. That doesn't sound like something that even makes sense in my brain. I suspect it was not originally designed as an eternal paradise or some heaven in the sky. But I'll be honest, it sure looks like one. It's gorgeous. I mean, it's got square-ass Minecraft trees, but aside from that... Still, the God of Space's sisters would occasionally bring things of interest into the temple and grant small pardons or acts of change. Okay. So this is another thing, because we do have a god of time, which is Ishtaroth, right? Which, if I remember correctly, a segment, at least, of Ishtaroth lives on in Venti. But this says sisters, so there's more than one, which makes me wonder if the other, what were they called, shades? So, like, the other gods that aren't archons, which would also be... Oh my god, what was her name? The god of death, the one that had the big old eye in the sky over Natlin. Started with an R. Was that Renova? Oh, I forgot everything. This place was a spotless but dull bookshelf that the sisters then covered in stickers and stuffed with light novels. Whatever makes it make sense to you, Paimon. Then Melanta, driven by longing for his creator, reversed all the rules to their original form. He began purging everything that had been changed, punishing anyone who broke from precedent. I gathered the courage to leave the relative safety of the temple center, hoping I might be able to save an old friend. Oh no, the Wi-Fi! It's fighting him! Goddamn! Don't worry, it seems like mine might be too. Oh, internet. But my lack of pancration training caught up with me, and I ended up getting chased by the guards and hiding in that spot earlier. We fight our way through and save anyone we know. Alright, works for me. That's what I do every other time. Basically, we had a nice chat that boiled down to, we're gonna go fight some bitches. Okay, thank you! God, it's just so pretty. Like, oh, it's gorgeous. And I have achievements. Oh no, I'm on a big TV. Oh no. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. Now I'm real big. Now I'm everybody else's problem. Anyway. I wanna take a photo because this place is really pretty. Oh yeah, there's new things. I forgot. Get that leaf out of here. There you go. Gorgeous. Okay.
Quit following me.
I forgot there's new crystal flies. I want them for my house. I need to go back to Inazuma so I have more space to put stuff in my house. There are handrails, you're right! I mean, there's no handrails on the staircase, which, up until this point, you know, you could. But there are handrails here, over a giant precipice into nothing. At least they tried! And I commend them for it. I don't expect it to last, though. I'm gonna be honest. Immediately it is worthless. Good job, guys. At least you tried. But yes, there are handrails. Huzzah, we've done it.
The wind rises. Search for it.
Finally, it only took 5.5 years, but we finally got some handrails in the game.
Coming to be. Leave it to me. How amusing.
Ow, 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 ow.
Oh, hi.
Behold. Upon the gale.
This is what I get for underestimating, like, how strong they'd actually be. Can I grab you? Can I put you in my house? Are you catchable? Are you something I can get? Probably not. Yeah.
Take it and have fun.
Can I have you for my house? Can I have you for my house? Can I? No? Okay. I don't think they want to go in my house. Yeah, let me just take the whole... Just get the whole thing out of here, honestly. Or just make a building. That works too. Well, if it isn't our great master of anti-self-termination, Josephus? So why are you here, cursing all who live? Cut it out, nobody dies in the Temple of Space. Oh, thank God. Well, to be fair, with a C6 barber, you definitely ain't gonna. Did you try testing that rule, sir? Anti-self-termination? Keep talking, a new batch of guards will be on its way. Alright. If you can't come to love or be loved by everyone over such long periods of time, you drown the world in sorrow. Yeah, but sometimes you just don't like people. Come, let us set our curse for the heart of the world, a realm now reserved for the— Yeah, I know. Shut up. They're quoting poetry at me.
Quit following me.
Give.
Unnecessary. Too slow.
Okay, I presume. Okay, I'ma just move the whole thing, as one does. Again, there's handrails. There's handrails. I commend them.
burst. A turning point in space!
I'll protect us.
Squall and Fury.
Okay, sorry, had to reset the mic again. Bastards. Where where are the voice lines for the game and for me? Because my mic said no. I also realized I never opened the side panel on my computer. Hold on.
Relax.
Because yes, I did fix the overheating issue with the computer. But I still like to keep the side panel open when I stream just to make sure it has like the best airflow possible. Didn't she run in here? Am I a fool?
Unnecessary.
Did she not? Am I... Or did she get like squared out of existence? Like did they square her into nothingness? I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at my mic to make sure it was actually working. Sucks to suck, I guess. It's pretty. God. Gorgeous. Quickly! Run! Be swift! Yeah. No, I can! Or are these just the crystal flies? These are like the little crystal fly thingies, yeah. I didn't want these, I wanted the other bigger guys that were floating around. I don't think I can get them. It's like, use it with the hand. 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 Gee, I wonder if I should use it with the hand. Just a guess. Why does it look like... why does it look like primordial seawater in here? Does anyone else see that? Does this look like primordial seawater to anybody else? Because that concerns me. I don't want to have to deal with that again.
You even want this?
That was scary enough the first time.
Huh.
Yeah, but it's like a different
Quit following
item.
me.
So weird. Can you fish in it? You can die in it.
Huh.
Depends on the vibe you want for the day. You can try fishing in it. But just, I wouldn't recommend eating anything that you fish out of it, you know? May have inhaled a little bit too much of that seawater. Oh, it is pretty.
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
Vibe of the day is yes. Alright, well,
Me.
say goodbye to him, everyone. He's been dissolved in the primordial ocean. He had a good run. This is neat. There's a thing up there and I want it. And there's a guy over here who I want dead.
Let the show be.
how amusing.
Get him. Oddly enough, kind of still dreams though. Maybe. It's weird how it worked. The people who got absorbed into the primordial ocean still kind of had their consciousness absorbed into it and lived effectively in an eternal dream almost. So honestly, I would say only dreams for you after that. Okay, well, I'll talk to them in 2 seconds, because I want that. Give it. Give. Thank you. Alright. What kind of mess am I walking into now? Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's a big one. I don't know if that's gonna fit in my pocket. He's a guy. Sure, let's go with that. I don't know why, but the suppression type guards can't get in. Cool, what about the any other type of guard? Organization type keepers usually don't harm people either unless you try to steal relics. Do the treasure chests I've been picking up this entire time count? I'm sorry, Led Zeppelin, where the fuck did you get that briefcase from? You've been gripping that suitcase this whole time, your knuckles are pale. What do you mean? Where did it come from? Since when has she had a briefcase? Am I going mad? Have any of you noticed a briefcase in her hand? At all? At any point? Have any of you seen this briefcase in your life? Has this briefcase ever... What? Who? Am I a fool? Did this box look familiar to anybody? Hey, Led Zeppelin? Where'd you get that box? Where'd its bag come from? Huh? Yeah, just put the suitcase out, unless, of course, there's a stolen relic in there. But that can't be, right? Right? For a second, I thought she was saying, to there being a stolen relic. And I was gonna be like, oh, she's just gonna admit it. No, she's just putting it down. Just some things I needed to say goodbye to before leaving. Whatever the fuck that means. You and your sister have vastly different personalities. You know, the sister who looked identical to her, and then everyone lost their shit because apparently twins were an unknown concept to them. Have you met my sister? Did she come here before? So the Hilda you mentioned before really is This place is safe. We can take our time talking about your sister. Hilda called you Grandpa. I like her already. Oh, look, she's wearing like an ever so slightly different outfit. That's how you can tell it's a different person. I think. I couldn't tell you how many years ago I was born. Still, I have heard you all speak of an age-long past when the gods waged war across the land. In my time, there were no gods living on our land at all. Have you ever seen an angel? Yeah, I'm friends with her. What about it? That makes you a great-great-great-great-grandpa. Grandpa Astoria. Get fucked. Oh, once you get here, all are caught within stagnant space-time. Saints and commoners, wise and foolish, young and old, there is no difference. That is to say, don't call me Grandpa. She's gonna do it out of spite now. She's gonna do it out of spite. Hilda. Interesting names people got here. Then let's call each other whatever we want. I'll call you Grandpa Astoria and you can call me Young Hilda. She's a good lass, but for some reason she always looks so a little gloomy. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Led Zeppelin! We've been in this temple for 2 minutes. 2 minutes! And we've already been mugged. You know, I made a joke about how one name was French earlier, but you know, we may as well be in France at this point. Goddamn. No, but yeah, I was right. Led Zeppelin has a skirt. Hilda is just wearing some pants. That's the difference. That's how you can tell. It got away, he says as it is still within the building. Like, Looming, you could have just done like a cool backflip and shit. I have a theory. Perhaps a game theory. Perhaps a separate theory. Who's to say? A theory that requires a separate conversation, apparently. Oh, please don't fucking tell me this is another tree. So it's another tree. My favorite! Level 50? Level 10? Oh, that's so much better. God. Oh, and it's based on exploration. Okay. Okay, this is a lot better. This is a lot better. Oh, God. They've been doing this since Dragonspine. Dragonspine has a tree that you have to get to level 50. And then Inazuma has a tree that you have to get to level 50. And then Sumeru has what is also a tree but kind of looks like a giant onion, which you have to get to level 50. And there's a lot of get this thing to level 50. And Natlin also has one, and it's not a tree, but it's the same concept. I don't remember if Fontaine has one. I think maybe it does. I don't know. This is based on exploration. It's nice. It's not on, like... Your exploration is based on, like, areas you unlock and... and things you collect, like, throughout the area, but it's not like, go collect these very specific things and then bring that specific thing back and then your progress will go up based on that. This is... just explore the place and we'll give you shit. I like that. Or exploration ability, which is unlock the segment domain treasure compasses exploration. I have to give it stuff, so it makes me think it is. I do still have to collect a very specific thing. That's the stuff I was collecting earlier. Okay, so it is that, but it's only level 10, which I much more appreciate. Yeah, it's okay. No, then it is like every other tree. It's just not as bad. And they also give you the treasure compass very fast. I'm not gonna complain. Okay. Time is going bye-bye once I get home. Yeah, that's how it be with work. You do all that, and then you get home, and then it's like, well, time for bed, and then you repeat it the next day. Okay. I need water. It's break time, everybody. Get your snacks, get your drink, grab your pillow, go to the bathroom, do your stretches, do what you gotta do, now's the time. We'll be back for the shenanigans. Ah, true. Alright, break time! I leave for 2 minutes. And there's already a riot. 2 minutes and there's already a riot. Goddamn. And then they run. You fools, you've been caught in the act. I know who you are. Alright. One you? One you, he says? Oh, well then, who's all that? Whose username is that on the BRB screen, huh? Alright, what do I do? Get Led Zeppelin's suitcase.
Too slow.
That's right.
Quit following me.
Can't read? God damn it, he's right. Alright.
Okay.
Alright, Led Zeppelin, let's get your damn suitcase.
Come into... Behold.
Maybe stop losing your fucking things. Don't make me while I put fire everywhere. Burn all the precious treasures. It'll go away in a sec. There we go. Looks like we only recovered a small part of Led Zeppelin's stuff, though. Then it's as I suspected. Your suitcase and everything inside it has been classified as relics of this age. Aside from that one piece of cloth. The rest were likely dispersed and placed in other areas. Just because. I'm sorry, did you want life to be easy? We're playing Genshin. That's not how shit works around here. Then shall I tell you about the themed areas? There's themed areas. You better have a carnival theme around here, or otherwise I'm a riot myself. Besides people like us, some landscapes, relics, and even ecosystems were also uplifted to this place. Which would explain why there was like that crab and blubber beast, in the area beforehand. Right? Because that was yanked from Fontaine. The temple was originally meant to preserve them as segments of human culture, though some gradually developed their own functions. Take, for example, the Luoyang Academy from ancient Liyue. It has now become an area devoted to art and painting. And it's gorgeous! And it's beautiful! They had to load in. That's from Sumeru. I can tell you that immediately. Then there's Venipe, a laborer who once held stone for the mausoleum of King Deshret. Under orders, he rebuilt a desert-style complex called the Desert Pavilion. And again, it's beautiful! And I was never, yeah, you lost me. You said, hey, let's just, like, put all your favorite types of gorgeous areas in one place. 'Cause why not? In a place that on its own architecturally was already beautiful. Last is my personal favorite, the Mahavai Pulya Chamber. Y'all got that, right? Besides ancient text, it also contained new novels written by some of the uplifted. And again, it pretty. The name gives me pause. But other than that, it looks nice. What'd you call me? Mahavipulya. You can take that as a compliment or an insult as you feel fit. But since the purpose of the Temple of Space is preservation rather than evolution, they were also the first to face punishment. So if we go to those 3 places, we can find the things Led Zeppelin lost. Hopefully. You could also free those areas and rescue the others, if it's not too much trouble, of course. He says like I have a choice. Yeah, it's definitely gonna run you extra. I'm gonna need like double what you were paying me. And if you weren't paying me at all, I'm gonna start asking for money. We should go help everyone and find my things along the way. Led Zeppelin, don't tell me what to do. This place is but an anthology of the past. It has no future, whereas you still have yours. Depending on how things go, that's debatable. Oh yeah, the hand. The floating hand. You know, just the casual floating hand that is now part of our party. Don't worry about him. He's fine. And the unliving person may amount to nothing more than a name on gravestone. And if you want to talk about more of names on gravestones, you can go over to Nodcry and have a nice chat with Flint. Even so, a name carries countless memories as well as the stories and strength passed on through them. And if you want to know more about the importance of names, go talk to Columbina. And then I died. What is that? I dissipated from existence. Behold, I'm just that good.
Take it and have fun.
I like that he actually shows up and does like a little animation whenever you get a chest. The little hand, I like that. That's fun. There's a... Oh, this. I don't care about that. Okay. Well, this one's closer. I just gotta kill this guy, right? Yeet.
Squall and Fury. You're dead. Huh.
Let's dance.
Watch out!
Oh. Thank you.
Take it and have fun. Too slow.
Oh! Off I go! Whee! I'll take that, thank you. It's like a fun chant in the back, in the soundtrack. I like it. Oh, God, there's more. Within the temple space, you will sometimes find paintings that have pockets of space sealed within them. Sure. By overlapping the image in the painting with the corresponding scene in reality, Dex can restore the space trapped within the painting and manifest objects from the painting into the physical world. Because why not? And the closer the painting is to the actual scene, the brighter the light emitted by the frame will be. Dex can also retrieve or reproject the artwork. Okay, thank you for giving me that right in front of a guy who wants to
life! Stay back!
Alright. Whoa! I am on fire.
I'll protect
Like
us.
I was actually just standing in fire. That's good. Alright, well, it spawned one of those little cat guy things. Two of those little cat guy things.
Following me.
And now you must die. Ow.
Stay back!
I wonder if they have animo resistance. That could be part of it. They could be resistant to animo, actually.
Unnecessary.
That wouldn't actually surprise me. Did I get what I needed from here? Was that it?
Quit following me. The wind rises.
I don't want to go over there. I want to go over here. Because it's pretty. My chat is reconnecting. Awful. Oh, but look at it. Why is there a tear in the sky over it? That don't look like a star. That looks like a tear in the sky. Oh, the music. Oh, the music. It looks like a fucking painting. Look at it. Oh, it's gorgeous. Like, what the fuck? It's beautiful. All the sky looks painted. And the music is
Let's dance.
Oh
Too
no.
slow.
Oh no, they got me. hello, random shade. Can I help you? Did it dissipate because I approached it, or did it dissipate because I had water on me and it was like an ink blot, so I accidentally killed him? Hoyo always be putting in the damn work, like, my god. They're only getting better. Abstractionist? I do not like how much the game just lagged. Hold on a second. Okay. I do not like how much that lagged. Is that abstractionist? Oh my god, it is a painting. Look at that, that's like... This is insanity. It's like actual, like, Chinese, you know, art where they paint the mountains in the distance. The art area is, in fact, too strong. This is insanity. This is insane! The sky's actually painted! What the fuck?
Quit following me.
And, like, the water fades from the red to this gorgeous blue. Oh no, I like this area too much. Oh no, there's more mountains over there. Oh no, the art is too strong. Okay, goodbye. Hello? Goodbye. I don't think they want to be my friend. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm gonna live here now. God, it's just so pretty. Look at the water caustics. Oh. No, oh, there's rainbows in them and everything. You're losing me. I'm gone.
Too slow.
Well, that's the star thinking. This is also beautiful. Oh, there's like a tiny model. Oh, that's so fun. Well, when all else fails, kick the door down. You finished the Temple of Time. Time to retire in Artland. Buddy, I would love to retire in Artland. I can't feel my leg. Oh, that's... Well, we tried. Let me in! Yep, that's certainly the star. Tiny model. Oh my god. Look for the Ink Man! We are no longer worried about Goop Man, now there's Ink Man! Oh, Christ. Oh, what? Hello. Okay.
There's no need to exchange pleasantries.
Am I
It's
in
rather
the tiny
pathetic
model
to force
now?
a conversation just to
Oh my god, I
occupy
think I'm in the
silence.
tiny model now. Dex?
You even
Yeah, I
want
got him
this?
with me. Okay, I was about to say, we forgot to remove the text. Oh my god, I am in the model now. This is... Yeah, no, you lost me. I'm gone. Goodbye, everyone. Make sure you watch out for the deep meaning that isn't the deep meaning that isn't abstractionist. I'll try my best. I mean, to be fair, abstract art isn't exactly my favorite, nor is it something I generally partake in. That's not abstract art. Oh, I need to line up the rock. Please do not lick the ink man. He's just living his life. I can't believe I'm in the little model now. This is insane. Hello?
Huh. You even want this?
Oh, it's so pretty with the painted mountains in the back and the sky and everything's painted and it's beautiful. Oh, and the water's gorgeous. Perfect color. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
Quit following me.
Oh, no.
This,
Trouble in paradise.
the story has only just begun.
Squall and Fury.
Yeah, I'll get to it in a second. Yeah, I know. Can we maybe, get the landscape I was about to take a nice photo of to not be on fire? Thank you. God, you want to take a nice, pretty picture of the area, and suddenly now all the grass is on charred and burnt to hell because you've been ambushed. God forbid I want to be like, oh, this place is pretty. Don't get to have nice things. Clip through the map for a second. Hello, sir. Yes, I know I started the fire, but I wouldn't have had to have started the fire if I didn't get ambushed. Mountains cannot crush the buried spirit. Through riven clouds, the sky at least appears. I'm free! Hilda, Dex, and my new friends, please accept my thanks. Oh, that's not Hilda, that's her sister, Led Zeppelin. Wow, you two look so alike! But how could that be? The concept of two people who look alike, identical almost, existing at the same time. Impossible. How could this be? Such a concept does not exist. Let's dispense with the introductions. Do you possess any degree of martial skill? Yes. Preferably of the sort that might see off a Legatus Remoria. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to say yes. It's even funnier. The concept of like, wow, oh my god, y'all look identical. What the fuck's that about? It's so funny because you play as a twin. And there are also the magic twins in Fontaine. So I'm just like, bitch, why are we confused? Granted, Lumin and Aether and Linny and Lynette are not, like, identical twins. But they are twins. Like, bitch. Yeah, exactly. Did the chat stop working? Is that what happened? It reconnected at one point. That's probably what happened. Anyway. Yeah, in both cases, the twins are of opposite genders. So it's probably, you know, there's going to be differences based on that. But it's just like, have up until this point there has never been... No, this is bullshit too! This is bullshit too! No, because this is also bullshit, because A, the Raiden Shogun, right, had a twin sister who looked exactly fucking like her. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. Nah. Including Led Zeppelin. Given the fact that she looks exactly like her sister. That's 4 twins. That's 4 sets of twins in this game. Goddamn. This goes back to how a certain border fortress rose to prominence when Remoria was destroyed. One day, after much time had passed, an old man arrived at its gates, claiming to be the young master of the Guhua clan. Oh, we know about that. One day, the two sides fell to arguing. Then the Romarian commander said that he was in charge of music in the army. The acting master thought him weak. What, the acting master doesn't like some fucking whimsy in his life? Acting master doesn't like a good little jam? He doesn't enjoy a little ditty every once in a while? Goddamn. But in truth, the greater your musical mastery, the higher your rank in the Romarian military. Hooray! Music wins! I had to pull out the harmonica for that joke. I had to dig in the... dig in the fucking drawer for that. The narcolepsy's kicking in. Oh, don't worry. I'll fix that real quick. Did that fix it? You awake now? You up? Wake up! Listen. Track hacking comes and goes, okay? What do you expect from me, alright? I gotta get back into the dream world every once in a while. How else am I gonna pick up all your damn dreams? Wait, you think that's... You think I got an automated system here? No, that's all manual. Gotta keep track of this stuff. Wake up, everyone! Stream ain't over yet! The greater your musical mastery, the higher your rank in the room area military. And this commander, why, he had already undergone petrification. I would... If someone told... I'm gonna be honest, in any other context, if you told me someone had undergone petrification, I'd assume that's bad. You think we can afford that here? You think I can afford conveyor belts? My assistants have hooves. They can't operate the machinery. They don't have opposable thumbs. I don't know if you've heard of this, but everyone in the Rumerian inner circles was transformed into Ichor, becoming semi-immortal golems. Yeah, okay. So when the acting master channeled his inner energies into a single strike, he only wound up hurting his own hand. He threw a Deku kind of punch. It recoiled, broke all his bones. He then spoke harshly, lamenting a lack of successors to the Guhua clan's secret arts and the withering of talent on the vine in his era. Why, so he claimed, he didn't even possess a vision. Well, don't worry, I can introduce him to fucking Xingqiu. He's part of the Guhua clan. You can... I can introduce him to you. We're friends. Of course, it wouldn't have been selected if he had one in the first place. After enduring the apathic interval, we can no longer receive visions. Again, it's a lot of information and I'm yapping about other shit. The apathic interval is when they get ascended here to the temple, I think. So it's like a... So it's like anyone who ascends here doesn't get a vision? Yeah, Guhan War flashback again. Good. The commander shot back with choice words of his own, claiming that the legati of Rumeria were far more terrifying than he could ever be. Okay. So what was the point of this conversation? Yeah, tough battles, man. Tough battles. Anyway, I can beat that bitch. Alright, the humanoid ink blots. This is how Malanta delivers punishment. Sealing people into paintings and shushing them into ink blots. Malanta is also... Nihil something? The funky angel guy? Right? I'm confused. Just like my cage, which was encased in layers of paintings. The ink blots are Oh my god, the ink is made of people! Holy shit, everyone, we're playing Bendy the Ink Machine now. Word to the wise, the more realistic a painting is, the more fitting a cage is to ensconce your spirit. After all, its essence may be grasped at a glance. As such, expect hidden secrets lurking behind any realistic paintings you find here. And then what? It's not the right place for such talk. Let's head back first. Okay. Whatever you say. Nope, I've been inked. Yeah. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It is indeed fabulous, comparable to the finishing touch from Rex Lapis's hand, which brought stone to life. I know what he's referencing now. And with the power of your heart and mind, you can really turn those lifelike paintings into reality. The key to restoring the entire library lies in completing that final illuminating stroke. But before we can do that, we must first restore this painting. Once the heavenly heart emerges, the four horizons fade to white. Sure. I assume he's referring to the white four-pointed star, but like, goddamn. That's Inazuman preferences and painting names for you. Oh, that's such a specific art joke for me. That's such a specific art joke that only a bitch like me with a minor in art history would find funny. Oh my god. Oh, that is such a that really it is such a thing though. If you study like any artworks from like ancient Asian cultures specifically, the names are so long and poetic. Like, yeah. Other times they're always long, but they're either like very straightforward and like this is what we are depicting, or it's some kind of poetry. It's very fun. We should be able to complete the missing part of the painting in the Tower of Radiant Light. But with our path barred, it seems we can only head to the abode of Pleasant Talent to see if we can reach the Tower of Radiant Light from here. You notice how long everything is named? You notice how long everything is called? Everything has like a really big splendorized name that is really, like, that was it, sweetie. That's all I got. I kicked that door. Adobe, you keep Adobe the fuck out of here. I got no respect. Yeah, I tried kicking that door, and then I couldn't feel my leg. Your foot fucking broken? You broken ankle? Probably because this door was manifested from the painting through the mind. As such, it doesn't exist as physical matter as we know it. Well, if it doesn't exist as physical matter, then why did it almost break my foot? Shouldn't I have just gone through it if it's not real? The story once mentioned that he had a teacher named Aristocles. That one I can read. That one's almost Greek. wondered. Yeah, we did. Who was always saying that mind prevails over matter. I guess this is what they meant. But leveling mountains, you say, that would make you just as powerful as Azjaha. Who's gonna tell him I'm able to beat his ass like every other week? Who's gonna tell him that I've beat his ass multiple times? Speaking of which, Yu Hongwei from the Mahavaipulya chamber told me that Ajdaha already existed back in his era. As such, the so-called finishing touch that brought the dragon to life was nothing more than a legend. The invention of later generations. A final story all the same, of course. Did you realize anything from that? I told him, you've ruined a precious memory, you know that? Damn. Anyway, since that door was born from a painting, a painter must open it. Huh. Alright, everybody, move aside. I could have opened the door the whole fucking time, apparently. Allow me to do that for you. Okay. Damn, if it was that easy. You don't seem very surprised. Led Zeppelin, after the bullshit that I've been throughout the entirety of this game, I question nothing. There is a floating hand. A floating, dismembered hand of like a funky angel guy who works for a box god who kidnapped my brother sitting next to you. I question nothing. Her and her brother were separated by an awful god. Yeah. The god that's kind of, I think in charge of this place. The main goal of our adventures is to find her lost sibling. You'd be surprised how often I forget that. You'd be surprised how often I legitimately just forget that we're trying to search for Aether. It's a lot more prominent, like, in these past couple parts, but it's like... I feel like after Inazuma, up until we got to Nod Cry, we kind of just lost the plot on that a little bit. Thanks, Led Zeppelin. Oh my god, he said the open sesame, which is the joke in reference to the one story about how you say the open sesame to the door. Good reference. Jesus Christ, this is so long. This is area 1. Now that's a painting. Oh god. That's like a real window. It's a painting. It's a painting in a window. Oh, you're killing me here. Well. Because there's no voice acting, the subtitles are moving away too quickly for me to read them. Okay, I know we were joking about being road-runnered, but that's, like, actually a road-runner fucking painting right there. Just a burp. Crash into the wall. Also the music in this area. Gorgeous. Painting. Also gorgeous. Is that Wan Shuin? That's Wan Shuin! There's a photo. Hold on. There's a photo of a person standing in front of Wan Shuin. Is that Hilda? That might be Hilda. Hilda in front of Wan Shuin. Yeah. It might be not. It might not be Hilda. I could be wrong. Mario 64 my way through these. Ya may have to. They were painted using a camera, yes? That's not how cameras work, sweetie, but you know, you're trying your best. Back then, your sister told us of something capable of creating pictures even more lifelike than the most realistic paintings. Which is done by funky, to put it in the easiest sense possible, point lens at thing, light go through lens, jump between mirrors, and land on light-sensitive paper. And that's breaking down a camera into, like, the most simplistic shit you ever done did see. We all wonder what it would be like. It's a shame that she didn't have a camera, nor did she have a picture painted by it on hand. Now that I've seen one myself, it does look incredibly lifelike, because it is lifelike. Basically what happens is, to make it more complicated, whenever you take a picture, granted, I'm talking specifically about film cameras, not digital cameras. They work completely differently. But film cameras, what would happen is you would point the lens at whatever you want to take the photo of, right? And basically, that image would get reflected onto usually two mirrors. And then on the second mirror, it would be pointed at the light-sensitive film, right? And so what would happen is when you click the shutter, it actually opens the shutter button, you know, to take the photo. It opens the shutter, which would then allow the light to come in, hit the mirror that reflects onto the other mirror that reflects onto the film. And basically, the light, so if an area was really, really bright, like if you were taking a photo of something that was white, for example, it would put more light onto the film. Whereas if you had an area that was really dark, like black, then it wouldn't go onto the film. And what happens is the light basically burns into the film, right? So the exposure to life is what's there. The light is what's there. And so what happens is, and this is where you get negatives from, so if you've ever done like a negative filter on something before, that's what happens with film. Because the dark areas stay unexposed on the film, whereas any area that has light gets burnt into the film, basically. So you get the negative because normally it's like light dark, but then when you do the film it's dark light, because it kind of reverses it because of how it burns in. And then you take that image on the film, and then what you do is take it to an enlarger, because now it's on like a film, right? Granted, there's different kinds of film. I'm talking about specifically like a... God, what is it? A 35mm film camera? I'm talking specifically about like a 35mm film camera right now. So the photos are really, really small on film, and they're negatives. And so to make it into an actual photo, you then have to get a different light-sensitive material. So this time light-sensitive paper. And then you put the negative, basically onto a little thing that looks like a microscope. Like where you would put like little things to look at microscopes. You put it on there. And you line up the paper underneath. And this big machine is called an enlarger, and basically you turn the light on the enlarger, right? And it shines through the negative, and then reverses basically the image onto the paper. Which is why the film is a negative. That's why it's reversed. Because it reverses it again when it goes onto the paper. Yeah, that's about the appropriate reaction. Basically, long story short, take photo, light reflect on two mirrors onto film. Film, reverse light dark. Take film, put in light box to put on paper, reverse the reverse. There you go. Listen, I had to take an entire class on film photography, so it's like, bleh. Also, I completely forgot to mention you have to, like, develop the film in between. It's a bitch. Blah. Alternatively, you have, like, a Polaroid, or, like, a Fujifilm type thing, where it's still light-sensitive film, but it doesn't require, it doesn't do it in a negative form, and it also doesn't require, like, chemicals to be used for it to be developed, but then it takes longer to dry. Also, very, very important, and I'm gonna say this right fucking now, because it pisses me off. Y'all ever heard the statement, shake it like a Polaroid? Shake, and you ever seen people shake Polaroids to dry them? And like Fujifilms and anything like that? Never. Do not shake them. Leave them be. Let them dry on their own. You're gonna ruin it. You take a fucking Fujifilm Polaroid thing, and you start shaking it, you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna accidentally make it touch itself, and then it's gonna be wet, and then it's gonna ruin itself. It's gonna make the image blurry. It's all, don't shake it. Just leave it alone. You can shake your entire being, but don't fucking shake the Polaroid. PSA of the day. Don't you dare. I'ma hunt you down. Alright, well, I'ma give you nightmares. Have fun. Machines have taken realism to its natural end, but there's still room for imagination, you know. Yeah? No, this is a legitimate thing. When cameras came out initially, like when they started to get popular, and when they were, like, first being sort of given to... Mind you, cameras were really hard to get your hands on, and also, like, really early cameras were, like, big and clunky and took forever to develop any film and so on and so forth. But, like, when the camera came out, when it came into existence, people legitimately thought that it would basically be the end to painting. Period. Like, they thought painting was just gonna, fly out the fucking window, because why do we need it if we can just take a photo, right? But again, realism isn't the only, type of art there is. It's probably the most respected kind of art in terms of, like, manually making art, but it's not the only kind there is. There's different, particularly like they were mentioning earlier, don't fall to abstraction or something, whatever they were saying here. Abstract art is a form of art. Impressionism is a form of art. There's all different types of art. Yeah. It's like machines have taken realism to its natural end, but there's still room for imagination. I think that's kind of how it mostly survived, given the fact that it's like, yeah, you can take a photo of a thing as it is, but what if I want to create a realistic painting of something that doesn't exist? And that's how we are today. It still lives. Hooray! Anyway, hi, can you tell I have a minor in art history and just generally an art degree? Yeah, you can't take a photo of a dragon, but I can paint one. And I can maybe probably even make it look real. So what's on you, camera people? You know, that was the thought process. Which, by the way, mad respect to photographers, because holy shit, dude, the amount of settings you have to understand. And then you have to, like, lay the shot, and then you have to be, especially if you're using film, you gotta be real careful. Expensive. Anyway, that was my rant. Yeah, no matter how realistic the painting, it still carries the painter's emotions and aesthetic sense. Indeed. Though some of the colors can't be found in the real world, you can really feel the painter's heart from the way said colors are used. Even the most realistic painting carries within it minor details of fiction, exaggeration, and blur. That's where the artist's aesthetics and craft come into play. God, he's right. Paimon just wanted to compliment you so she could ask you to, you know, maybe draw something for us later. Paimon, Albedo is right fucking there. He already gave you a Mona Lisa-esque painting of you. Shut the fuck up. Paimon wants to see what a more expressive version of her would look like, though. Paimon, he's imprisoned in a painting. I don't even know how we'd get that home. These photos were taken during my sister's vacation. The passerby she asked was really bad at photography. Yeah, no shit, honey. Look at that. Look at this composition. You can barely see her. She needed to get way closer to the camera, and he needed to, like, bring it down a little bit. So some photos only show the top of her head poking out from the bottom, yeah. But I can tell that she's smiling happily all the same. The lighting and composition of these photos are terrible. There's no sense of depth or layering at all. Yeah. And this is what I mean when I say mad props to photographers, because you gotta keep that shit on tap all the time. Especially nowadays with, like, digital cameras that have all sorts of fancy features and shit. Like, just trying to figure out how to make the white balance work is insane. So that the whole thing isn't, like, horrifically overexposed. I think these are the best, photos. Spoken like a true man, out of touch with technology. If your sister hadn't insisted on only showing her head, these would have been the worst of scenic paintings. Or scenic photos. But thanks to her, they have become memories and proof of her presence there. To be honest, it's not really thanks to her, it's thanks to the random-ass bystander who decided to take the photos like this. Back in the suitcase you go, precious memories. Leads to the abode of resplendent talent. See if you can find a way to the Tower of Radiant Light from there. That said, I won't be joining you for your next journey. Alright, you're art prison, you decide what you want to do. I'll head back to the central area to let others know we're safe, then I'll be back in no time. Whether I succeed or not, I should have enough time to see you again on my way back. The front desk lady was out of touch with tech. I swear she must have been, like, late 20s, but didn't fully know how to plug in a Chromecast. To be honest, I don't even know what a Chromecast is. But if it's a cast, I assume it's probably like a projector-ish, maybe, kind of thing? I gotta look up what a Chromecast is. Oh! I see. Interesting. It's this. It's a funky dongle thing. Okay. HDMI thing to cast videos to TVs with smart powers. Yeah. To be honest, I can understand why she would have been having problems. Now, not knowing how to plug it in is one thing. Just, like, how to physically plug the thing into the computer, but I would imagine, like, doing the connection would be annoying. Especially because, like, smart anythings this day and age are really just finicky. Like, mad finicky. They can be so touchy. Also, hold up, chat, because I have to take a pill Setting it up can be, but these days with smart TVs, you don't need them anymore. I mean, to be fair, with most smart TVs nowadays, your phone sort of recognizes that there's a smart device nearby, and so whenever you're watching like, say you're watching a YouTube video, for example, and you have a smart device in your house, it might have, like, an option in the corner that says, cast to whatever smart device, and then you just hit the button and it does it, right? Granted, I've never done it personally because I don't give a shit, but c'est la vie. I think if it's just something you're not used to, it would be annoying, especially if... Yeah, exactly. Didn't know how to plug in a Chromecast, though. I can understand that. Because especially trying to do that sort of thing through, like, a third-party device is where the problems come in, because it's like, you gotta plug it in, you gotta make sure it's working properly, then you gotta connect 2 separate devices to it. It's a whole big mess and shit. Ask me how I know, being the tech support of the house, and for most of my teachers in school, and for myself. Anyway, it's break time, because I need water and my throat hurts and I have to take a pill. We'll be back in a bit. Ah. Yeah. Alright. BRB, chat. You know what to do. Yeah, you know how I said I hadn't walked away from the computer yet? It was to add the other chat. Because the main chat's broken. Ya fool. Oh, don't you threaten me over it. Y'all are the ones who will be throwing riots every time I take a break. No, honestly, it's so fun watching the chaos once I get back. That's hilarious. Also, because I completely forgot to mention this last time, every once in a while, because I'm the person in the house who stays up the goddamn latest till like 3 a.m. or some shit, right? My dad will very occasionally leave like a task for me late into the night, consisting of, hey, I need to thaw some meat for dinner tomorrow. Before you go to bed, pop this shit back in the fridge. So there's just a bowl of, like, frozen fucking pork sitting on the table right now. And a little note that says, like, on your last trip to the kitchen, put it in the fridge. And I'm like, okay. I enjoy how I choose violence and ribbons over here to look an itch. You're both wonderfully chaotic. Although Ribbons is a bit more subtle about it than you. That's... Yeah. It's times like these where I'm like... How do I put it? I'm a lot happier to have, like, 2, maybe 3 really active viewers on my stream. Rather than, like, oh, there's 20 people watching or whatever, but then, like, no one's chatting, you know? I enjoy the chaos. I enjoy the interaction. Feel free. Go ham. Let it rain. Yeah, no, you don't. No, you don't. And that's okay. It's a pretty painting. That bird's moving. Goodbye. Oh, that was a cool transition, though. Oh, that was a cool transition, though. Genshin, you've done it again.
You think I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it,
sorry to interrupt you, Riku. I don't mean
problem.
to. I don't mean to interrupt you. I'm just like, it's gorgeous, and I need photos. Follow the Inkmen. I say as I go past the Inkmen.
Too slow.
To look at this gorgeous balcony containing a thing out there that I can't reach. My favorite. He can't calm down his edgelordness, otherwise he wouldn't be Riku. And that's why I love him. Painting. I need a... Oh, that's this. I need to... Okay. Put that back where you found it. plant. That's that plant. There you go. Okay. So then I imagine you... Where's this table? That's the table. There you go. Hi, Riku. Paintings and paintings!
Relax.
And now there's a bird. 2 bird. There are no birds.
Unnecessary.
Random Fontaine man. How do you do? Oh, you're... Okay, y'all remember how I said this guy's name sounds French? I was right. Yeah, I was right. I was like, that looks French. And I was correct because he's from Fontaine, which is based on France. I win. Yeah, now he's Mike. So you're the Mike that Astoria was talking about, the one who did all those amazing paintings. Have we? I don't know. There was a funky glitch. Y'all saw that glitch, right? Because you don't pronounce the R. Right? It's like ish. I don't know how you say it. It's French. I don't know it. Did you have any brothers who suddenly disappeared? Paimon, you can't just ask people that. I don't like how you glitching, man. I don't trust Mike. I don't trust Mike. Dex, Led Zeppelin, don't trust him. I don't like how I keep telling you that I'm here to solve the problem, and you keep telling me to just follow me. Never trust someone who's like, I'm not going to tell you what we're doing, just follow. Okay, but I'm here to... just follow me. Can you explain? No, just follow me. You'll figure it out when you get there. No trust. What, he doesn't like Mike? What's wrong with Mike? If he doesn't like it, I'm gonna keep calling him that just to piss him off. Oh, hi, welcome to a side-scroller. Oh, no. Oh, no. The painting is being eaten, and there's a tutorial. With Dex's help, seize and unfold the painting. Oh, wait, sorry. In the world within the painting, the spreading ink is a terrifying tide that can consume everything. Lingering within its reach will cause you to take continuous damage. This motherfucker literally just spilled a plot of ink over the entire painting and is just letting it seep into the fibers. Dex's help seize and unfold the paintings to construct paths that didn't exist before and escape the spreading ink. Okay, run! Grab it! Yep. Haul ass! Haul ass, Lumine! shit! Yep, give me that! Give me that! Go! Building the world as you run is so interesting of a concept. Go! Go! Fuck! Wrong way, wrong way! Oh shit! Oh no! Oh no! Oh god! Oh fuck! I am stuck in the middle here. This isn't good. Ow. That counted. Rude. Jesus Christ! Ah. It has ceased to be, let me in! Another fucking painting. Ah. Great. This is a pretty lamp. I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at the place. What the fuck kind of acid trip did we just go on? Mike is a bitch. Must be Melento working from behind the curtain. Fuck that guy. To him, names are nothing but a string of numbers slapped onto us when we arrive here. How could he know what Mike was a nickname that his grandfather and father gave him as in childhood? As it turns out, everyone here gets along so well that you all call him that now. Just because we were somewhat unsettled by his paintings doesn't mean we dislike him. What do you mean you were unsettled by his painting? What the fuck was he painting? I'd understand it if it was like Goya's interpretation of Saturn devouring his son. But honestly, I fucking love that one. Most people find it disturbing. I'm like, that one's cool. That's my favorite version of the depiction of Saturn devouring his son. Depends on interpretation. Yeah, bodies definitely did hit the floor of his stomach, actually. Because he ate his kid. Anyway. Messing with space is a grave issue around here. You get the chance to see it, I'm sure. Okay, whatever you say. Now we have now that we've got the whole set of paintings, one stroke is all we need to connect them. Allow my clumsy hand to provide that finishing touch. After all, I did coach Kano on his Liyue landscape paintings. He won't mind me adding a little something. Through this painting, you should be able to reach the pavilion of paintings at the center. Once you're inside, try reaching out and plucking the heavenly heart. It just occurred to me, adding feet to a dragon and dotting the eyes of a dragon are both saying concerning dragons. You just now figured that out. He's doing great. But their meanings are worlds apart. Alright. Sure. You... speaking of dragons, actually. Oh, the irony. Let me in. Suddenly very foggy in this room. Oh, Jesus. I have ascended. Try to pluck the star. And I'll do my best. I mean... Oh! I've been denied.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, I'ma live there now. Kanyo, Yotoshi, Bosch. You've all come back to life! God damn! I never want to paint another screen again. How about painting a canvas? Does that sound better? You really look like your sister. Thanks, that's only the 20th time she's ever heard that. Led Zeppelin, come here for a moment. Oh, goodbye, Led Zeppelin. I haven't seen Mike anywhere. Did he end up trapped in the desert pavilion? I think Mike wants us dead. That's on you, Law. Why did you lure him into the construction site anyway? We weren't excluding him or anything. We just wanted him to show the people from the desert pavilion how shocking the spatial distortion is. After all, they're the ones who are so obsessed with space. Messing with space might break the rules around here. He's probably been forcibly exiled by Melanta by now. Well, sucks to be him!
Take it and have fun.
Do a little peace sign. Ah. Yay, watermelon! It doesn't matter whether the watermelons are ripe or not. Everyone here exists out of time, so I'm assuming the fruit does too. Led Zeppelin, the two of us used to teach your sister how to draw. Awesome. And she drew the fucking melons! That's... Holy shit, that's a good job! Look at that! Damn. Okay, go off, Hilda. Goddamn. Since it's her stuff, you should be the one to keep them and take them away from this place. What do you think of this painting? I think she's very good at still lifes. Some people can paint on par with masters in their teenage years, and so they spent the rest of their lives searching their paintings imbued with childlike innocence. I can neither discern a masterful temper nor childlike innocence from Hilda's painting. You sure? Because that was a pretty fucking good still life. Like, goddamn. Instead, it is tinged with sadness. A still life of watermelons is tinged with sadness. A bright, sunny still life depicting watermelons is tinged with sadness. Okay, sir. Isn't the sadness conveyed by painting the fruit impressive enough? Sorry, I must have glossed over the one stroke in the entire image that just, like, got all the sadness poured into it. You're telling me this painting is devoid of childlike charm and doesn't look like a master's work? Talent and diligent practice are prerequisites for cultivating the spirit of a master. Yes, you are correct. What does that have to do with her being sad while looking at watermelons? So, why don't you forget what we've taught you and do another painting? Why? You apparently taught her pretty goddamn well. Again, that was a good still life. You guys are hilarious. I'm not doing another painting. I've experienced it once already, and I find it quite interesting. But just as a canvas, once colored, cannot return to pristine white, how could I possibly forget what I've learned? Let the mediocre piece be as it is. Again, that was not mediocre. That was a good still life. That was a very good still life. No, it's a good still life. And yet she still signed her name on it. Well, bitch, do you not want to be credited for your work? When we artists take commissions, we always use secret signatures to sign our work. No, you just use regular signatures to sign your work. It's just a signature. But yeah, sign your work, get credit for it, goddamn. So she named the painting Long Live Life. And then she left. She fucking lived, laughed, loved the still life of some watermelons and dipped. What do you think? Are you going to take her painting with you? I would. No! Take it, it's good. I'll take it, I'll put it in my house. If I was looming right here, I would just like, give it to me. Yoink. Shoves it in my pocket. This is going up on my wall. Such paintings may become lost and destroyed in less than 100 years if brought outside. Better let it repose in eternal peace here with you. I mean, yeah, shit degrades over time, but it depends on how well you take care of it. Most paintings can survive for a long time, as long as they're taken care of well, and the material is correct. You know, and even if it does get bad, there's art restoration. Art restoration exists. It's an entire fucking practice. I don't know, man. I want the photo of the watermelons. Give me the. Okay. Basket of watermelons. Apple and carrot. Where'd they come from? Let's not ask questions.
The wind rises.
I want that drawing in my house. I want the painting in my house. God, this place is gorgeous. I'm having Riku step on a very dangerous precipice for me to get this image, but... You know what? That's fine. Okay. Yeah, they're consumables, accounts. There's, oh, I have multiple teleporters here. Okay, that's cool. Well, given that that's the case, I think that's a good place to end that, because one, my throat is dying, and two, it's long. That was one of 3 sections. One of 3! Is a side quest. All of that shit, this is a side quest.
Add asterisk.
Wasn't that long.
Thank you for
Nah, it's fine. It's only been 3.5 hours.
Add asterisk.
It wasn't that long. Granted, I understand a big chunk of that is me yapping and going on, like, side tangents. I went on a tangent about how cameras work, and I went on a tangent for algebra at the jump. And, I was talking about the lantern right at the start. I get all of that, but at the same time... God, it's just long! It's just so long! And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying... In, like... Oh. In, like, the context of... this game, it's long. You know? There's no voice acting. It's just like all of the, and it's such pertinent information too. Like, this is the realm of the god that yoinked our sibling at the start of the game. Like, what? Huh? What? Insanity. Yeah, it's such a short game. Of course. Alright. Shockingly, it seems like there are actually people streaming. My god. Insanity. So I can finally, for once, raid. Crazy. Unheard of. Anyway, that was insane. That was a lot. I'ma see y'all next time, but next time the game will have updated. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I hope you all had a wonderful time. I very much so appreciate you all coming. It's always a good time. I hope y'all have a wonderful night and the sweetest of dreams. And goodbye. Demo time to Electric Boogaloo, yeah.